It took police about a day after Nikitha Godishala was reported missing by her ex-boyfriend to determine that he was responsible for her murder. But by the time they had sought out his arrest, he had already fled the country.
She trusted him. Now she's gone. Why did Nikitha Godishala have to die? Before you hear anything else, pause. Because this is not just another crime story. This is about a young woman who vanished quietly, about a man who said he loved her, and about a decision that ended a life and shattered a family forever. If you care about truth, if you care about victims, subscribe now, because cases like this need attention, and attention keeps stories alive. Now listen closely.
A bunch of cop cars out front, a bunch of cop cars over there.
Inside.
I have seen her, not both of them together. It does surprise me. I couldn't imagine this guy doing something like that. He seems like a really nice guy.
Obviously, they didn't have to get into like who, when, where, what, why, but just like a brief overview would have been nice in my opinion.
And I understand privacy issues, but when you're talking about a murder, I think residents need to know what's going on here. This is not a joke, and I really feel bad for the young lady's family.
Nikitha Godishala was 27 years old. She had plans. She had a future. She had people who loved her, and yet, in the first days of 2026, she became a headline, found dead, inside an apartment, allegedly killed by someone she once trusted. The question everyone is asking is simple. December 31, 2025, New Year's Eve, while most people were preparing to celebrate, Nikitha was last seen that evening. No one knew it would be the final time. She didn't post a goodbye. She didn't make a call for help. She didn't leave a trail. She just disappeared. Days passed. Friends noticed she wasn't responding. Family felt something was wrong. On January 2, 2026, Nikitha was officially reported missing. And here's where the story takes a turn. The person who reported her missing was her ex-boyfriend, Arjun Sharma, 26 years old, from Columbia, Maryland. He told police he was the last person to see her alive. That alone raised questions, but what happened next raised alarms. While police were beginning to look for Nikitha, Arjun Sharma boarded a flight. He didn't stay. He didn't wait. He didn't check back in. He flew out of the United States, destination, India. And that changed everything. People immediately asked the obvious question. If your ex-girlfriend is missing, if you're the last person to see her, why would you leave the country? Police noticed too. That decision shifted this case from concern to suspicion. On January 3, 2026, detectives executed a search warrant. The location was an apartment in the 10,100 block of Twin Rivers Road, Columbia, Maryland. The apartment belonged to Arjun Sharma. What they found inside stopped everything. Inside the apartment, police discovered Nikitha Godishala's body. She had suffered fatal injuries. Authorities confirmed she was found with multiple stab wounds. Later reports also referenced a gunshot wound. The details are still being clarified. But one thing is certain. Nikitha was gone. And the place she was found told a painful story. In less than 24 hours, this case changed. Nikitha was no longer missing. She was a homicide victim. Howard County Police moved quickly. They issued arrest warrants for Arjun Sharma. Charges include first-degree murder, second-degree murder. Police are now working with federal agencies to locate him. As of now, he remains at large. The story spread fast because it touched a nerve. A woman disappears. The ex-boyfriend reports her missing, then leaves the country. Then her body is found inside his apartment. People didn't just feel sadness, they felt anger and fear. Nikitha was more than a name on a police report. She was someone's daughter, someone's friend, someone's future. People who knew her describe her as kind, driven, quietly strong. She didn't seek attention. She didn't live for drama. And now, her life has been reduced to a timeline. That hurts. This is where the why gets bigger. Why do women keep dying at the hands of people they once trusted? Why are warning signs ignored? Why do breakups sometimes turn deadly? And why do families always end up asking questions after it's too late? Right now, many details remain unknown. Police have not publicly confirmed the motive. Exact timeline of death when Nikitha entered the apartment with her. There were prior incidents but investigations don't move at the speed of social media. They move at the speed of evidence. Police know this case will be scrutinized. They know a national coordination is involved at extradition may be require every statement Matterson. Mistake can weaken a case. So they are building it quietly, piece by piece. While investigators work, a family mourns, a family that woke up in 2026 without their daughter. No explanation can soften that pain. No arrest can bring her back. But answers matter, and accountability matters. Cases lose momentum when people stop paying attention. That's why stories like this must be told carefully. Not for clicks, not for drama, but so victims are not forgotten. That tells me something. It tells me you care. So take a second, subscribe, share this story, because awareness creates pressure, and pressure creates action. Here's what to watch for. Updates on Arjun Sharma's location, possible extradition proceedings, Saudasti results, court fillings, official motive disclosure, recent facts change. The story changes, and we will update it. Why did Nikitha Godishala die? That question deserves a real answer, not rumors, not assumptions, not silence. Justice starts with truth, and truth needs witnesses. You were more than a headline, more than a case number. Your life mattered, and your story will not be ignored.